Hey, it's Playhouse Y94. Now, can bad driving, a person's driving skills, make you be turned off by them? 39% of people in a recent study said, yeah, that could make me be less interested in somebody. Is that a turnoff potentially?
I think absolutely. I used to date this guy that had the most irrational road rage. He'd just get so mad. He'd flip people off. He'd race them. It was like ridiculous. And he treated me the same. Like if we had a little tiff about something, he'd just fly off the handle. And it was horrible. I would never date someone with road rage ever again.
So you're thinking road rage means rage in the household? I guess, just shows a temper. That would make sense to me. Road rage is like a different category. Like just bad driving, you could have a conversation about that. Road rage shows you something.
I feel like it would show you this person has no patience. Look how easily they're losing it. But sometimes there are drivers who deserve it.
Okay, so you got a little road rage, obviously.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. We've seen people like, that could turn me off.
Someone said, I think it depends on if the person just does not want to drive ever. I'm okay as long as we'll compromise, but I don't want to be the one who's always having to drive someone around. I can drop someone off, but I want to have to keep picking people up. And someone else said, yes, driving is absolutely, it could be a turnoff, especially if they're not good at driving. Why would I want to be in a car with you?
Are you one of these people? Does a person's driving impact whether or not you are attracted to them a little bit? Can their driving skills or lack thereof be a turn off? Maybe a turn on if they're really good. If you got Jeff Gordon driving around out there, like, oh, baby. Study found that yes, with 39% of people saying so. 237, it's text 35270. Playhouse Y94, the number one hit music station. As a person's driving skills or lack thereof, if they're like a bad driver, can that turn you off, make them less of a romantic interest? Does this happen? You ever date a bad driver, write somebody off for their driving skills before?
I think it is in a way,
a turn off?
The person that I'm with is really a terrible driver. And unless they let me drive, then I won't be able to drive with them. So then the relationship won't work. So
have you ever been like romantically intertwined or almost with like a bad driver?
I actually have, and I ended up not going out with him again because it was so awful. It was like terrifying, actually.
What did he do that was so bad?
I mean, just driving like so fast and then braking and then going fast and braking. I felt like I was holding on for dear life the entire time.
Okay, yeah, you don't want that translating into your romantic life. What you described would be terrible. It was really fast and then it was slow. Well, actually, no, that works. Never mind, I'm just going to stop now. What are you seeing there, ABK?
Someone said it can show someone's character, whether they're good at driving. I won't say bad driver, but careless driver. Doesn't care about other people. And someone else said, personally, I think it's kind of a turn on if they're bad at driving. I would rather do all the driving. I'm opposite. Someone else drives me around. And someone else said, not only do I judge someone's driving skills, but I'm also going to judge their car. If you're not good at driving and don't have a good car, probably not going to date you.
So here's why I'm surprised that this is such an issue for people and that they are so like turned on or turned off by a person's driving skills. And that is because I am pretty sure that like you, for example, are exactly what usually happens in most relationships where you have that person that tends to usually do most of the driving, that person that tends to usually be the passenger. Mm-hmm. And as long as you have a driver and a passenger in each relationship, it doesn't really matter as long as each is happy with their role, right?
Yeah, I will always be happy. I'm passenger princess. That's what I am. I'm sitting there. I'm listening to music. I'm looking out, reading billboards, looking at other cars. But I don't need to worry about driving.
Judging that guy in the Camry next to you, picking his nose.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You have some driving issues in your relationship. Is it a turn on, turn off? You been there?
Yes, because we went on vacation, and then we rented a car, and he wouldn't let me. I consider myself a very good driver, and he wouldn't put me on the insurance, and we almost got killed on the freeway.
Okay, and so that was the end of that then?
I'm done, yeah. I'm not dealing with that anymore.
You're just like, I can't drive with that the rest of my life.
Yeah. Oh, no.
God, is it a turn off? You been there before?
Oh, my God. It totally does. So there's this guy that I had started dating, and, usually you meet them at the location, but when I first got into his car to go to the date, he was so slow. He would wait, put the left blinker, almost make a full stop. To me, that guy does not know his way around the bedroom. That is the guy that asks if is everything okay? Is everything, everything. was so like frigid and OCD that I realized that was his personality the whole time through dinner.
So you were trying to get him to be a little bit more aggressive on the road.
Yeah, it was like, come on, let loose. Pick up some speed, man. My dad drives faster than you.
Would you agree, though, that would make you go, like, you know what? In romance, you're also going to be pretty, like, overly cautious.
Maybe, but at first, if this is your first time driving with them, they're probably just going to be overly cautious. You have to give them a couple dates. But if they're always like that, yeah, come on, you're a grandpa at driving.
You know what the gross thing is, though? Because she said that my dad's better at driving than you. That also means you think your dad's better at other stuff than you.
That's the...
Just saying.
93.7, the number one hit music station. Y94.